अन्तर्हितश्च स्थिरजङ्गमेषु ब्रह्मात्मभावेन समन्वयेन व्याप्त्याव्यवच्छेदमसङ्गमात्मनो मुनिर्नभस्त्वं विततस्य भावयेत्। एतावत्पर्यन्तम् इदानीम् एषः श्लोकस्य पठनं प्रवर्तितं वर्तते। सो एतावत्पर्यन्तम् आहत्य 24 गुरवः सन्ति। एतावत्पर्यन्तं कति गुरवः गुरूणाम् आख्यानं शिक्षणं कथितमस्ति एतावत्पर्यन्तम्?
उदित शाह।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते नमस्ते महोदय।
So there are 24 gurus, and until now which one have been explained so far?
The tree and the mountain.
Agni, Vayu, Bhumi.
First,
Bhumi.
Yeah. Tree and the mountain, that is Prithvi, right? Both were Prithvi, right? Tree and the mountain.
Yeah. 38.
Both were Prithvi. Prithvi is the guru, and the other one was Vayu, right? We talked about Pranavayu and Mahishcharavayu. प्राणवायो अन्तश्चलति अस्माकं देहे, अनन्तरं बहिश्चरवायुः बहिः सर्वत्र वायुमण्डले सञ्चरति. So those are done, and now, right, only 2 are done, or are there more? इदानीम् आकाशस्य अंतर्हितश्च स्थिरजंगमेषु. What are the previous one? Yep.
The sun, the moon.
Vayuvat. Vayu was done. विशेषु आवेशन योगी नाना धर्मेषु सर्वतः गुणदोष व्यपेतात्मा न विसज्जेत वायुवत्. वायुरिव तत्र न विसज्जेत संगतिः न कुर्यात्, संगतिं न कुर्यात् इति. So basically he is saying सर्वत्र अत्र पृथिव्याः शिक्षणं किम् आसीत्? नमस्कारः. पृथिव्याः शिक्षणं, what did we learn from Prithvi? Prithvi means that Parvata and tree. Sorry, what did you say?
Patience.
Patience. सहनशीलता अथवा क्षमायां धरित्री इति उक्तिरस्ति. अनन्तरं परोपकारः इति. भूधरः इत्युक्ते पर्वतः, वृक्षः अथवा वृक्षः, तयोः गुणः कः इत्युक्ते परोपकारः. प्रधानतया परोपकाराय जीवन्ति. अनन्तरं वायोः गुणः शिक्षितं किमासीत्? वायोः प्राणवायुः देहे चरति, केवलं यावद् आवश्यकं तावदेव आहारं स्वीकरोति इति तथैव वयमपि यावद् आवश्यकं तावदेव आहारम् अथवा भोगं स्वीकुर्यात् अस्माभिरपि। अनन्तरं बहिश्चरवायुः वायुमण्डले यः सञ्चरति स वायुः किं करोति सर्वत्र सञ्चरति गन्धोऽपि भवतु सुगन्धोऽपि भवतु दुर्गन्धोऽपि भवतु सर्वत्र सञ्चरेत् परन्तु तत्र तस्य आसक्तिः न भवति इति तथैव अस्माकमपि आसक्तिः न भवेत् इति स्मृति भगिनी अपि तत्र कुत्रचित् भगवद्गीतायाः श्लोकमुदाहृत्य तस्य अस्य संवादिरूपेण श्लोकः वर्तते तस्य तत्र उपस्थितिम् अकरोत् उपस्थापनं यथा संवादिरूपेण इत्युक्ते the one which is parallel to this or one which is in agreement to this. सर्वत्र तत्र भगवद्गीतायां सर्वत्र असंगति अथवा what do you call it?
Non-attachment.
non-attachment सर्वत्र तत्र उपस्थापितमस्ति।
अनासक्तिः
अनासक्तिः so अनासक्ति Bhagavad Gita is clear, right, everywhere. So sannyasi अथवा स्थितप्रज्ञस्य का भाषा इति पृष्टे सति स्थितप्रज्ञस्य का भाषा समाधिस्थस्य केशव स्थितिः किं प्रभाषेत किमासीत व्रजेत किम् इति पृष्टे सति भगवतः उद्गारः किं भवति सर्वत्र भगवद्गीतायां सन्यासी योगी इत्युक्ते न केवलं यः वनेषु सञ्चरति वनेषु तपः करोति परन्तु अस्मिन् संसारे लोके गृहस्थधर्मे एव स्थित्वा तपःसमानं कार्यमाचरोति निस्सङ्गत्वम् आचरति स एव सन्यासी स एव योगी अकर्मणि च कर्म यः पश्येत् कर्मणि च अकर्म यः पश्यति so that those are the famous shlokas, right? Everywhere he says means in the also he says Sankhya Yogam Karma Yogam cha punashyamsasi Keshava. Arjuna is asking him again and again pade pade pruchhati vyamishreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasiva me. So you are confusing me, your words are confusing me. Sometimes you talk about Sankhya Yoga is good, sometimes you say Karma Yoga is good. So tell me which one is good. Huh? Then Karmani cha akarma yah paschet, karma, one who sees akarma in karma and karma in akarma and Sankhya in yoga and yoga in Sankhya. So that person is the real jnani and one who has understood that the internals of this dharma. So overall what it means is everywhere it says all these are the different faces, mukha of sadhana. And then one has to samanvayena bhavena, that is samanvaya is applicable there also. Samanvaya means you'll have to reconcile them, like you'll have to understand how they go together, how they are complementary to each other and what they are trying to tell you the same thing. But the underlying thing is by being in this samsara also, in this everyday loka vyavahare api sthitva api tatra non-attachment bhavet iti. So there is love, love is there. One is not advocating that don't love or hate anything, but you do all the karmas, but samarpanam kuru, bhagavati samarpanam, and then don't get attached to them. तथैव अत्रापि सर्वत्र उक्तिः अन्तर्हितश्च स्थिरजङ्गमेषु ब्रह्मात्मभावेन समन्वयेन. So Brahma, so last time we talked about one artha of this, right? One way, what it means.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Antarhita antah tishtati iti sarveshu sthirajangameshu. So in all the vastushu, in all the things, kah tishtati, in all the things. So this is a challenge with such gudha shloka, kuta shloka, gudha, kuta, whatever. These are not very clearly saying, these are like cryptic shlokas, messages. These are the challenges. So probably they are meant to be like that, so that they are not people who are actually want to know from their own sadhana or from the yogya gurus, they can understand. And some people may not understand correctly. Some people may not know what it is. Or probably when Krishna was saying that time, the people may already know what means. Like, so today, if I generally say some word, I don't have some example, but generally if you say some word, okay, that will be understood in today's context. People can understand. But somebody in the future, after 200 years, 400 years, if they read the same sentence, they may not understand in the same context what we are talking today. So similarly, when this was being discussed, that time these concepts might be clear, because in Bhagavad Gita also Sankhya Yoga, etc. is there. And so those Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga, those might be very popular and clear in that sense. And Bhagavad Tattvam api. And that to whom is Bhagavad Gita is, to whom is preaching. Upadesha Kampratikete Arjuna, Mahajnani. Arjuna is not like, don't think that because he is just confused, Vishada Yoga Sthiti, Vishada Yuktaha, so he is very low life, or he doesn't know anything. It's not like that. He is a very jnani, Arjuna. And that Arjuna is the one who is receiving the jnana. So to that level is Upadesha is there. Tathaiva atrapi, who is there? Uddhava. At Uddhava's level is Upadesha. So what he is understanding, he could understand, he thinks that Uddhava at that level is Upadesha kriyate atra. So antarhitasya sthirajangameshu, parantu over the period of time, like many thousands of years afterwards. So for us to understand, we have to understand, we have to try to understand from different angles and see what is more logical. And these different logic could be different to different people now. Okay? What it makes sense. So antarhitascha srijam brahmatma bhavena samanvayeta vyapti avyavachedam asangam atmanah munihi navastvam vitatasya bhavayet. So munihi bhavayet. Muni should understand. Muni means yaha mananam karoti sah munihi. Okay. Navastvam vitatasya bhavayet. Navastvam means navasah gunam athva akashasya gunam bhavayet. So akashat shikshitam kim asti athva shikshaniyam kim asti iti prashne sati. So how is akasha? Generally, what akasha we generally know?
In any way, with the things in it.
Huh?
And it's not connected in any way with the things in it and remains indivisible.
Indivisible. Avyavachedam. Vyavachedam means sliceable, or divisible, sliceable. Avyavachedam means not sliceable. So akasha means avakasha or space. Space means not like where we throw the rocket, not that space. Space is everywhere. Like it is within us also, outside also, everywhere there is a space. So when we say asmakam shariram panchabhutaihi nirmitam asti, panchabhutani sarvani santi, panchabhutani, one of them is akasha also. So how is it made of? Our shariram made of akasha? Yes. Does it contain akasha? Yes, it does. Akasha. So ultimately everything stays or is in exists in the akasha currently. Everything ultimately. All this akasha, all this other bhutas also, they exist. They are supported by this akasha. But inside avyavachedam. So here it is says avyavachedam, unsliceable. But generally, if you look at akasha, if you put something in it, it is sliced, right? Even our shariram or wall or anything, or a building, we put that, everything we construct in this akasha, avakasha, space, and once we put something in that avakasha, that becomes divided, right? So it's like this side of the house belongs to me, that side of the house belongs to you. So this akasha, avakasha is mine, that avakasha is yours. So there is a division, but that division is artificial. So that doesn't exist. It is like saying this above this India, it is India's airspace. Above that China, it is China's airspace. Yeah, it's like a artificial spaces. So they are artificial. They are not permanent. Artificial in the sense they are not permanent. So as long as the transitional or transient thing exists, so they are this temporary division also exists. But otherwise, it is avyavachedam. It is indivisible. It is unsliceable. And then vyapti sarvatra asti. Sarvatra vyapti asti. Akasha, outside, inside, and akasha nityam ityachyate. Nityam. Akasha pralaya kale varti anadi ananta. So vyapti sarvatra asti. Desha kalatha api. Desha means the location, right? It sarvatra vyapti tasya kalatha api. Kala means time, timeless. Anadi ananta. Tasya nasha nasti. प्रलयकालेपि वर्तते आकाशः. सो अवच्छेदम् असङ्गम् आत्मनः सदि तथापि स असङ्गं सर्वत्र अस्ति, अन्तः अपि अस्ति, बहिरपि अस्ति, परन्तु असङ्गम्. It doesn't attach. As I said, there is a slice, means that is a temporary slice. It doesn't, Akash has nothing to do with it. As long as some Vyavachedam, which is transient, that is removed, so there is no Sangatvam Nasti. So it just, Akash stays there. Tathaiva, but these are the gunas of Nabha or Akasha. So Munihi api bhavayet. So these are the characters or dharma, guna of Akasha. Vyapti asti, parantu asangatvam asti tata avyavachedam asti. There are two gunas. So one kind of interpretation is Thirajangameshu Brahma yatha asti. Brahma yatha asti. Brahma sarvatra व्यापृतम् अस्ति, तथा तस्य तु अव्यवच्छेदत्वम् अस्ति, असङ्गत्वम् अस्ति. तथैव आत्मनः अपि तथैव तस्य शिक्षणम्, अर्थात् आत्मा अपि तथैव अस्ति इति भावयेत्, इति चिन्तयेत् इति एकः अर्थः. यथा ब्रह्मा is there, superpower is there, which is omnipresent and it cannot be sliced and is not attached. All that good gunas are there, and it is antarhita, it's vyapti, sarvatra asti, tatha atma. So that is one interpretation. And the other interpretation is Brahma yatha sarvatra vyaptah asti, tatha akashah api sarvatra vyaptah asti. So that we have to understand. Tattu jivatmanah gunah nasti. Jivatma, Paramatma, Jivatma, there is a difference. Paramatma is Paramatma because it is vyapti, sarvatra asti, and avacheda, all that is there. And sthira jangameshu, sthireshu jangameshu, sarvatra antarhitah asti, Brahma. Tathaiva akasha api asti. That is the guna of akasha. Akasha is everywhere. Like Brahma. Like Brahma, akasha is everywhere, not jivatma. Like Brahma, like Brahmatma, Brahmatma bhavayena samanvayena yatha nabhastvam asti, akashasya guna asti, akasha asti, vyapti asti. Parantu akashasya gunaha कः अस्ति पुनः अव्यवच्छेदत्वम्, it cannot be sliced, and asangam, unattachment, those are also there. Iti munihi tasya gunasya tasya akashat shikshanam chintayet. So these things, one is avyavachhedatvam, a slice. Avachet means what are we saying here? To what it is being referring to? It is referring to sharirasya. Shariram sharirasya vyavachhedatvam asti. Vyava athva avachhedatvam asti. It cannot be, it can be sliced. Sharirasya nasha bhavati, or it can be cut. Parantu atmanah avyavachhedatvam. Atma tasya avyavachhedatvam bhavati. Yatha akashasya avyavachhedatvam asti, vyavachhedanam khandanam na bhavati, tathaiva atmana jivatmana api khandanam na bhavati, kevalam sharirasya khandanam eva. Iti Bhagavad Gitayaम् api. Iti bhavati achchedyoyam akledyoyam अदाह्योऽयम् अविकार्योऽयमुच्यते अच्छेद्य
Jivatma has Atma. So Jivatma, Atma. How we should Katham Vivrutah.
What is the first part? I got it. Yeah, Jivatma. What is the question?
Atma has Atma. So Atma, Jivatma, how we should explain separate as that is separate. So Jivatma is Jiva is Jada and Atma is non-Jada.
No.
It is like this.
No. So Atma has two meanings. Just Atma. Two meanings, not existence. Two meanings. So Atma, or two types, you can say. Two types. One is Paramatma, other is Jivatma. Jivatma is all our Atmas, which is not Paramatma. Atma is not in Jiva. Jivatma is one type of Atma. So Jivatma is not a Jada. It is Chetanaya. Jivatma, Paramatma, both are Chetana. Everything else is Jada. Okay. So अत्र आकाशस्य आकाशात् किं शिक्षणीयं शिक्षणं किं भवेत् अव्यवच्छेदत्वम् इत्युक्ते आत्मनः खण्डनं न भवति इति तस्माद् अवगतम् आकाशं दृष्ट्वा परन्तु न तथैव असङ्गम् अपि तस्मात् शिक्षेत्. So we should also learn from there asangam from there. But how is this Akasha? Akasha is tasya vyapti. Everywhere it is pervaded, and it is akhanda, and it is asangatva. How? It is like Brahma. Brahma is also vyapti sarvatra avyavacheduttam asangatvam asti. Brahma is also sarvatra asti antarhitah sirajangameshu. But even Brahma is also pervading, not only everywhere, sirajangameshu, inside Jivatma also pervading. However, that Brahma also is not attached to anything. Similarly, Akash is also not attached to anything. So from this we should also learn that asangatvam, and also we should understand that this Atma is tasya chedah nasti, glanihi nasti, kevalam sharirasya eva nashah, which is temporary.
Yeah, Jivatma api avachedam asti va na?
Nasti. Atma akhanda, tasya slicing is not there. केवलम् केवलम् एतेषु शरीरेषु तस्य जन्म अवतारः अनन्तरं कर्मफलभोगः कर्मकरणं कर्मफलभोगः अपि अनन्तरं शरीरस्य नाशः पुनः जीवात्मनः डिपेण्डिङ्ग् आन् जीवा's karma, both sanchita karma and prarabdha karma, then it takes its own course. What happens next, right? So either it will take punarjanma, or it will go to other lokas and stay there. It depends on what loka again. Uttama karma, Nicha karma, Drashta karma, Papa karma, Punya karma, depending on that. So there it continues, and then either it goes to mukti or so satvika, rajasa, tamasa. Those are also gunas of jiva. Right? Satvika jivas, they traverse towards mukti. Rajasa gunas punah. This is explained in Bhagavad Gita also. Right? Rajasa jivas, they come back to this samsara. We don't know in what yoni, though punah manusya yoni or tiryag yoni. Tiryag means other prani, or it could be trees also, ruksha. And there are tamasa jivas which travels towards naraka adi adholokam gachanti tamoguna yuktamanavaha jivaha. This is samanyatah. Okay. The last was 42. Yeah. Okay. चत्वारिंशत्तमः श्लोकः. पठितुमिच्छति अद्य?
अहं पठामि महोदय.
पठतु.
तेजोबन्नमयै भावैः मेघाधैर्वायुनेरितैः न स्पृश्यते नभस्तद्वत् कालसृष्टैर्गुणैः पुमान्. तेजः बन्नमयैः भावैः मेघाः तैः वायुः वायुनेरितैः. सो वायुना एतैः
ईरितैः.
वायुना ईरितैः. न स्पृश्यते नभः तद्वत् कालः सृष्टैः गुणैः पुमान्. तेजोः द्वितीय
अपन्नमयैः abannamaihi. Abanna means up and anna. Up.
Okay. Up. Atikamanna. Okay. So jalam anna. Mayehi pavaihi meghaha dehi vayu. Okay.
So what it is talking about is punaha nabha. So we are talking about nabha again. Punaha akashat shikshaniyam अथवा अवगन्तव्यं किम् अस्ति इत्युक्ते पुमान् इस् पुरुषः योगी अत्र किं शिक्षेत् किम् अवगच्छेत् नभः तद्वत् कालसृष्टैः नभः किं करोति आकाशः किं करोति तस्य पुनः गुणः वर्ण्यते अत्र व्हाट इज इट अगेन तेजः अप अन्नमयैः भावैः मेघाद्यैः वायुना ईरितैः न स्पृश्यते नभः. Until this one sentence, one part. Okay. नभः आकाशः न स्पृश्यते.
It's not.
आकाशे not touched.
Yeah.
न स्पृश्यते कर्मणि. नभः आकाशः न स्पृश्यते. केन अथवा कैः?
भावैः.
कीदृशभावैः? भावैः अस्ति. कीदृशभावैः? तेजः अपन्नमैः भावैः. तेजोन्नमैः भावैः. one word. तेजोपन्नमैः भावैः. मेघाद्यैः वायुना ईरितैः. मेघाद्यैः मेघ आदि. मेघ आदि. What is मेघ आदि?
By the clouds, adi, sky, megha.
Clouds, etc.
Yeah.
मेघाद्यैः वायुना ईरितैः.
It's moved by the wind.
Iritehi is empty.
So atra
Iritehi is empty.
Mahoday, moved.
ईरितैः means प्रेरितैः.
Oh, प्रेरितैः.
प्रचोदितैः. प्रेरित. Like moved, like what is the exact word in English? Anybody know? Prerana. Prerit.
Inspiring.
Not exactly inspiring here, but
encouraging.
Blown. Like blown means like I'm not finding the word.
Moved by wind. Megha.
Moved is a right better word than encouraged. But Prerita means I am I'll find some other English better word later.
Is it like set in motion?
Prompted by?
Prompted. That is better. Prompted. Preritaihi, Vayuna Preritaihi. So here the Anvaya katham bhavati atra. Meghadyehi Vayuna Iritaihi Nabhaha na sprushate tatha tejo abannamahi bhavaihi kalasrishtahi gunaihi. You can put kalasrishtahi gunaihi first. Kalasrishtahi gunaihi tejo annamahi bhavaihi puman na sprushate. That is Anvaya. Anvaya is first. Meghadyehi vayuna iritaihi nabhaha yatha na sprushate. Yatha atra nasti, but we will have to take it. Yatha. Meghadyehi vayuna iritaihi. So megha etc. prompted by Vayu. Right? Vayu create. Vayu makes it to happen. Right? What it makes to happen? Megha etc. So in the atmosphere, Vayu mandale, Vayu yatra vati sarvatra tada Vayu sancharat ambukanairapi. Ambukana means jala. So all this mixture, megha, is produced with this activity. So megha rises into akasha, right? Avakasha. So megha rises, but nabha na sprushate. It doesn't. Meghaha akasham na sprushanti. Meghas are just hanging around, and whatever is in the avakasha, even if it is solid, it doesn't matter. So what it tatparyam kimasti atra, whatever in the akasha, chestah athva karyani atra bahuni sambhavanti akashe. Megha is one example given here. Vayu tatra प्रवहति मेघाः उद्भवन्ति तत्र पुनः आकाशमण्डले उत्पतन्ति उपरि परन्तु आकाशः विचलितः न भवति तेन न स्पृश्यते so it doesn't get
perturbed.
So then perturbed न भवति तथा कालसृष्टैः गुणे तद्वत् means तद्वत् like that तथैव कालसृष्टैः गुणैः तेजो अन्नमयैः भावैः मने तेजः अग्नि अप जलम अन्न means ओदनम अथवा पृथ्वी अत्र. So these are again in the Panch Mahabhutas, some of the Mahabhutas taken here, like Vayu is already there other side, but here Teja, Agni, Ap, Jalam, Annam, Prithvi, Annamahi Bhavai, Etaihi Bhavai means Panchabhutatmaka Bhavaihi. Punaha. Vayu and Akasha, that we have to understand already. Teja Appannamaya. Because the Teja Appannamaya, which we mostly connect directly with our Shariram, with our easily we can understand. So with that, Taihi Bhavaihi means by the Tanmatra of these Panchabhutas, or by their understanding, by their Upabhoga, Bhavai means with their Upabhoga, experiencing them, Kala Srushtahi Gunahi, Kalaha Kale Srushtaha Gunaha, or Kalena Srushtaha atva Kalat Srushtaha Gunaha. So time is creating these. This is one meaning here. These which gunas? The gunas which are created by Tejo Appannamaya, it means Pancha Bhautika Gunaha. And generally these all the things what we can experience in this world. Generally you can take it as again Pancha Tanmatra. Sparsha Rupa, Guna, what is that? Shabda, Sparsha Rupa, Gandha, etc. Right? That's Ruchi. So those gunas, Kala Srushtahi Gunahi, these are created by Kala. Kala means Srushtav. Srushtav, these Pancha Tanmatras are created first, actually. First the Trigunas, Srishtikrama, Katham Bhavati. So there are different Puranas, you can read different. In every Purana there is Srishtikrama Asti. In every Purana you take, there is a Srishtikrama. How the Srishti happens. So first Narayana, then Lakshmi, they are represented in different ways. And generally these are the things. Then the Brahmanda, then the Vasmati beginning. Want to say something? Okay.
Bhagavad Gita shlokam as well. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavak, na cha enam kledayanti apak, na shoshayati varta.
So Purvamasit, Achadyam, Avachadakpamit. Danim, Kala Srushtai Gunahi, the gunas, generally I am not going to go through all the details of all the Srishtikrama, but the first in the Trigunatmaka Srishti, Anantaram, Pancha Tanmatrani, so the Shabda, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, etc. So from there, Pancha Bhutani, so these Srishtikrama Varnitah Asti, Praya, Sarveshu Puraneshu. Atra Tejo Appannamahi Bhavai. So Kala Srushtahi Gunahi means Kalakrame ye gunaha srushta santi taihi puman na sprushate. Okay. Puman means Atra Puman means Purusha. Purusha means yogi, one who is Puman is good Purusha. Purusha means not only Purusha, everybody. Stree also. Don't think it's Puman only. Purusha only, male only. everybody. Puman, Purusha means everybody. So न स्पृश्यते, तस्य स्पर्शनं न भवति इत्युक्ते किं, सः चञ्चलः न भवति, तत्र अनासक्तिः भवति, तस्य आसक्तिः नास्ति, न सज्जते, न विसज्जते. So this is the second shloka talking about the akashasya shikshanam, akashat shikshanam. The first one is the similar one, right? And the sarvatra apti akandatvam, that was the akandatvam and asangatvam. Atra punah na sprashyate, asangatvam. Giving another example. अत्र मेघाद्यैः वायुना ईरिते यथा न स्पृश्यते तथा आकाश न स्पृश्यते तथा पुमानपि कालसृष्टैः गुणैः तेजो अपन्नमयैः भावैः न स्पृश्यते. इदानीं चतुश्चत्वारिंशत्तमः श्लोकः. स्वच्छः प्रकृतितः स्निग्धो माधुर्यस्तीर्थभूर्नृणां पुनात्यपां मित्रमीक्षोपस्पर्शनकीर्तनैः. स्वच्छः प्रकृतितः स्निग्धः माधुर्यः तीर्थभूः नृणां मुनिः पुनाति अपां मित्रम् ईक्षा उपस्पर्शकीर्तनैः. ईक्षोपस्पर्शकीर्तनैः मीन्स् ईक्षा विग्रह कथमस्ति समस्तपदस्य. ईक्षा इत्युक्ते दृष्टिः, उपस्पर्शनं तथा उपस्पर्शः अथवा उपस्पर्शनं तथा कीर्तनैः, कीर्तनम्. So what is he saying here? कस्य विषये कस्मात् इदानीं शिक्षणम्? अत्र गुरुः कः? Who is the guru here? Apam, up, jalam. Jalam is the guru. Now Prithvi is done, Vayu is done, Akash is done, now jalam. जलस्य विषये तस्मात् किं शिक्षणं भवेत् अस्माकम् इति स्वच्छः, प्रकृतितः स्वच्छः. जलस्य गुणाः के इति इदानीं वर्ण्यते. स्वच्छ प्रकृतितः स्वच्छः. जल मीन्स् वाटर्, H2O. तत् प्रकृतितः स्वच्छः. By nature itself it is swachha. Swachha means it's clean. So if you put something in that purposely or knowingly, unknowingly, then it becomes kalushitam. Parantu prakriti by nature itself it is swachha. But if you also, you might know this, right? If you leave some water long, so it will clean itself in like pond, etc. by nature. Prakrititah swachhah. Anantaram snigdha. Snigdha. What is snigdha?
Loving.
Snigdha asya dhatu kah?
Dhru?
No, snigdha. If you want dhatu, you have to go to Soumya Bhagini. Snigdha is like sneha. Sneha. Sneha, I think mostly all of you know this. Sneha, snihyati. So what is the famous word or word derived from sneha?
Sneha.
Sneha, snehita. Sneha, snehita, that we know. So what is the meaning of sneha?
Sneha is vatsalya, prema.
Maitri iti.
Maitri.
So, but sneha, snehyati means one who attaches, one who comes closer. It's like a close buddy.
Asakti.
Sneha. Snehyati means one who gets attached. And the sneha has also the meaning of tailam. Tailam means the oil. Sneha. Sneha fat. The sneha actually means fat.
Fat.
In the oil, there is a oil is snigdha. Snigdha is the kranta padam, like a gata, kruta, drishta, like that snigdha, like lubdha. Snigdha is the kranta padam of the sneha. Snigdha means one who is who has the fatty nature, means not like bodily fat, but fat means what? It is like a oil attaches, right? That is sneha. Actually, taila word is not exactly right word which is precisely should be used for oil. Taila means, what is the taila means? Literally. Tailam. It is tadditanta padam asti. Like shailam. Taila is coming from the which word? Shaila is coming from which word? Shaila. Shaila. Shikaram gatva punarjanma na vidyate.
Sheila Mahoday.
Shila. Or Shila means you all know that. Shila.
कृपया लिखतु महोदय. लिखतु कृपया.
Shila. Shila, from Shila comes Shailam. Shila means what is Shila? Shilakhandah.
Rock.
Mountain.
Shilakhandah.
Rock. Shila. From Shaila. Like the question here is Taila. So similarly, Taila is coming from which word?
From Tila Mahoday.
Tila. What is the meaning of Tila?
It's sesame seed.
Sesame seed. So what the extract of the sesame seed is actually Tailam. Not every oil is Tailam. So atra sneha. We came from the sneha here. So snigdha means something which attaches to you or grabs to your body or whatever it touches. So jalam has that guna. Jalam is snigdha. Snigdha means loving is like the derived meaning, whichever is closer, attached, sneha, asti, that is loving. Loving means because it attaches. But it's sticky, correct. So the jala, the actual here the meaning is it is sticky. Sticky means you touch it, it sticks to you. Jalam, snigdha, jalam. So that is why it is called jalam actually. Jalam, the word is related to jala, the net which grabs you. So jala is also related to that word, jala itself. Jala is coming from the same roots, jala. Because it is sticking, grabbing. Snigdha, so that it's guna, snigdha. Prakritah swachha. So here it is talking about muni. These are all visheshanani santi muni padasya. Muni is pullinga iti kritva swachha iti प्रकृतितः स्वच्छः पुल्लिङ्गे सः एव स्निग्धः मुनिः is also sticky in that loving sense now, okay. And because he tries to help people, munihi. And then madhuryah, so madhurya pashyatatra tha karya asti, madhurya is also madhura padat agatam padam asti, madhuryam iti taditanta padam. So madhuryam iti samanyatah नपुंसकलिङ्गे प्रयोगः भवति माधुर्यम् इत्युक्ते स्वीट्नेस् इति परन्तु यथा कार्यम् अस्ति कार्यम् इस् आल्सो जनरली वी यूस् नपुंसकलिङ्गे बट इट इज नॉट रियल रियली इट इज नॉट always doesn't need to be in the नपुंसकलिङ्ग कार्यः something which needs to be done and कार्या नात्र कार्या विचारणा so like if it is विशेषण रूपेण आगच्छति तत्र लिङ्गभेदः भवति तथैव अत्रापि माधुर्यः मुनिः माधुर्यः मुनिः इस् स्वीट् अत्र स्वीट् इति पदमस्ति बट् माधुर्य स्वीट् वाट् इस् स्वीट् मीन्स् आर् यु वाण्ट् टु लिक् हिम् टु एक्स्पीरियन्स् द स्वीट्नेस् न माधुर्य मीन्स्
मधु
मधुरः मधु in what way muni is sweet here means he is again helpful to everybody sarvesham anukulah asti anukul means he is of helping nature one artha is madhura bhashi iti maduram bhashate iti madhuryah atha madhuryam asmin asti iti madhuryah sweetness is in this person is madhurya but madhura nature why do we call him madhura because he is of everybody is approachable madhuryah उपकारं करोति यथा धर्मराजा आसीत् युधिष्ठिरः तस्य वाट् वास् हिस् विशेषणं तस्य शत्रुवः नासन् नोबडी इस् शत्रु फार् हिम् देयर इस् अ वर्ड फार् दैट अजातशत्रु करेक्ट अजातशत्रु even the shatrus are in front of him they become mitra he is no shatru even Duryodhana everybody he is so loving to everyone that's why all these other 4 or 5 people including Draupadi poor guys they suffered for 13 years otherwise Duryodhana Kauravas would have gone on the day of this dice but because of this so ajata shatru tvamasti madhuryamasti yudhishthire they survived for another 13 years तथा तीर्थभूः नृणां तीर्थभू means tirtha means pavitram the tirthakshetram that we say that तीर्थभूः bhu means again जीवः अथवा आत्मा इति तीर्थभूः तीर्थत्वम् अथवा पावित्र्यम् अस्मिन् विद्यते इति तीर्थभूः नृणां नृणाम् इत्युक्ते जनानां मुनिः इत्युक्ते योगी पुनाति इत्युक्ते अत्र पुनाति इति अस्ति पुनाति अत्र पुनाति इति क्रियापदं
purifies
पुनाति पवित्रीकरोति पवित्रं करोति कथं पवित्रं करोति पुनाति अथवा कं पवित्रं करोति अथवा किं मित्रं यः मुनेः मित्रमस्ति अथवा at least who goes to him for his advice or to his mitra see mitra word is also very good very well, properly used here what is a mitra I think I have talked about this before also mitra means
Trayate.
Who is always supporting, coming all the way.
Tatra astyatra.
Trayate.
Trayate. Me. Trayate. Me is, you have to expand it again. Mana. Mana means avamana also. Means one from going down. From falling down. Trayate tasmat. So one who supports. one who advises somebody from going down the wrong path. That person is really called mitram. So here also mitra word is used. So munihi mitram means one who is his friend, generally friend, but here mitra, understand the meaning of the word there, mitra. Muni, he
so punah क्षम्यतां त्रायते परन्तु कस्मात् त्रायते वयं
कस्मात् त्रायते इत्युक्ते मानं मानः मितिः इत्यपि मिति, can call it miti. Miti means boundary, right? Boundary.
Okay. Parimiti.
Parimiti.
Okay.
So, crossing the boundary, he is from that he stops. So the mitram, so that is a real mitra. And then munihi punati mitram, he pavitram karoti mitram, katham अथवा कैः पवित्रं करोति पुनाति अथवा कथं रीत्या ईक्षा उपस्पर्श कीर्तनैः ईक्षा दृष्टिः by looking at it उपस्पर्श में
touching
and kirtana
उपदेश करोति
उपदेशं करोति. So by different means iksha drishti upasparsha, looking at or making the other person to look at something good, upasparsha by the way of touching or making him to touch something better. Touch means not physically, may not be touching, but touching something shastram ityadini. Okay? And then kirtana, similarly listening to good thing, or upadesha, good thing. So by all these means he punati pavitri karoti nunam mitrasya mitranam atha nunam nunam is you can take it on the first line pavitri karoti yatha apam ityukte atra jalam jalasya gunaः एते सन्ति यथा स्वच्छः प्रकृतितः स्वच्छं भवति जलं स्निग्धम् अपि भवति means स्नेहः अस्ति तस्मिन् so it gets attached to you means you come into it contact it will get sticky means not like oil but it gets on to you your body and madhuryam asti so it is why if you madhuryah jale api asti right sweetness means what is not like sweet like sugar sweet but sweetness is there jala. Do you agree? It is generally tasteless, colorless, that's all fine. Tasteless means madhuryam, taste is different, but madhuryam is what it is good for you, for your health. Without it we can't survive. When we are thirsty, whatever drink you amrutamapi na tada ruchikaram bhavati tada. We want water means water only. Even if you give chai, tea, water, coffee, anything, even amruta also, not only chai. No, we don't want amruta. Please give us water.
Amrutam cannot replace water.
So, and that is also with that all guna, this jala pavitri karoti, with our snana, everyday snana also, not only our sharira snanam, asmakam, every day for our cleaning everything, cleaning our dishes, cleaning our clothes, cleaning our chemicals, cleaning our whole thing, everything for the water is needed here. Jalamaya iyam prithvi iti Moloka. So, punati, for that pavitri kartum tatyatha jalasya karyam bhavati tathaiva munerapi karyam athva evam bhavati by coming into contact of a muni. इति जलात् यत् शिक्षणं भवेत् तस्य वर्णनमभवत् इदानीम् अस्मिन् श्लोके। अस्तु, नमस्कारः, धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः महोदय।
धन्यवादः।